All right, we're back.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's good. You know, we don't need a... Welcome to the 18-time Prime Time podcast. I am your host, Lucas Temmie, and my, let's be real, co-host, Charlie Thomas, aka Backwards Brain. And we have two very special guests. We have a returning guest, Nixon Ross, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, long-awaited, a first appearance on the podcast. Very, very excited to have Hawk Watkins, ladies and gentlemen. You may also know as Victor from Lucas Industries. That was your original first appearance on the channel.
Yeah, that's been my whole character.
Yeah.
It's just this Patrick Bateman archetype.
We did go for
a really
that.
funny riff.
Yeah, we're looking to explore that more in the future.
Yeah, you two actually debuted in the same episode.
Yeah, that was true.
That was the same episode. Back when I was,
when you were a little boy.
When I was a small young boy.
Small boy on the red road, trying to find.
I was a wee lad.
He was a wee lad.
A wee lad.
We've got some exciting stuff to talk about today. Charlie just released a video talking about his what do you want to call it?
My journey of self-discovery. Not amateur boxing. I'm not up there. I'm not up there. It's just.
We'll just say
boxing. My journey of boxing.
Journey of boxing. And Hawk, ladies and gentlemen, has a new film in the works. Where will this film be uploaded?
We're gonna see if we can take it to film festivals first.
Yep.
And then after that it'll probably just be an upload.
Very cool stuff. More on that later. And of course we have Nixon Ross to talk about his lovely journey and experiences in the gym, and also his journey in life as a whole.
I got some interesting
He's
stuff
a very
to talk
interesting
about
character.
Today. Very, very. Like there's like a lot that goes on. I don't know if I can summarize, but I'll do my best.
We'll get around to it.
We'll get around to it.
And of course we have me, who just came back from Orlando, Florida.
This guy was in America.
I was in America.
This guy,
right in the States, the land of the free.
Yeah, you're probably thinking,
brave.
why would I go to Orlando, Florida? It was to visit my sister, who's been working at Disney World, the Magic Kingdom.
Just say Disneyland.
Yeah, Disney. It will say Disneyland.
It's just Disneyland.
To be more specific, Galaxy's Edge.
Well, you can't overcomplicate. You gotta let the people just know.
Yeah, because I'm trying to.
I mean, I get you like details.
Yeah. And it was also to experience Halloween Horror Nights 32, the 32nd Halloween Horror Nights, and there will be a video dropping on that come this October. It's looking very good. It's a nice video montage, and I hope you guys enjoy when it comes out. So, which topic should we start off with?
I don't want to start first.
I reckon Hawk's obviously a new guest here, so
I think Hawk's out of the four, Hawk is the most exciting, I'd say.
Alright.
Yeah. So,
because I've already been here.
Well, then do we want to withhold it?
I feel like... Do we want to withhold it?
How about you start with you, because it's your channel.
Start with you.
That's fair enough. Okay. So, where do I begin? Do I begin the process of deciding if I wanted to go to Orlando or not? Because the story was Charlie and I were both going to go. Because I thought traveling across the country by myself, catching a plane, going a long distance by myself was a very scary thought. And also just living in America sounded very, very daunting. It's definitely something I wanted to do in the future, but I didn't know if now was the time.
So because I'm really responsible and mature, he wanted me to come to take care of him.
No, it's more about like just someone.
Not mature in any way possible.
The most
It's
adult.
not more about someone
man.
to be the adult. It's more about have someone to have banter
To have
with,
fun,
have fun with, to calm the nerves.
Like, it's like going somewhere like, any one of your mates. You just want someone there that you know, obviously.
If I fuck up, then he's gonna fuck up with me. So then we have a lovely experience.
What, so you saying you want to drag him down with you?
No. So ultimately, Charlie could not make it because he's doing the responsible thing and saving money for his car.
Yeah, I told you I'm responsible.
I'm trying to tell him to get a purple car.
Yeah.
Because we have a colour scheme going.
I'm responsible.
I didn't see that coming.
Why'd you?
I did not see that coming.
That's so out of pocket.
Did you spill your...
Maybe we shouldn't have the table.
Hey, this is your idea. when we first Nixon was talking about bringing a table onto the podcast. I do want to up the production value of the Primetime podcast come season 3, but he insisted we have a table.
I'm just thinking it's a good idea.
Yeah, I like the table.
I mean, we have been switching it up here and there.
Yeah.
We've been using the.
Oh, put something cool on the green screen.
No.
Put a funny image up on this green screen.
Can you be more
right here.
specific as to what I have to put on there?
Put the funny image of all the bros up there.
Oh yeah, we will do that.
Put
That's
a
very
funny
nice.
image of
That's
all
a
the
good
bros
idea,
up there.
actually.
Like, all the bros.
We did a little photo shoot.
This has been like the first like kind of thing we've had in a while. All the boys reunited and stuff like that.
Yeah, we haven't all seen each other in a while.
Yeah, that's been a hot
It's been
fucking
like life catches up, you know.
So story was I was in America for 10 days. First did Epcot, which is a place, which is a theme park. It's very fun, and it had a food area that has little food shops based on each country. The Australian one did not impress me whatsoever because you had pork chop and like a shrimp platter. They didn't call it prawns; they called it shrimp.
No way.
Yeah, they
I sat there.
Unironically did that.
I just sat there and went, all you need, sausage roll, meat pie, fairy bread, done. And all of that shit is easy to like make heaps of to give out to all the guests.
I eat one of those items every day before I go to work.
Exactly. It's that easy. But nah,
It's
have
not the
some
fairy bread.
have some shrimps, not prawns.
Yeah, what the fuck is a shrimp, bro?
I don't know.
Put a picture of a shrimp on the green screen.
Put
So alright, that's a shrimp.
an image of a shrimp frying rice.
And wait,
It better not be an
Shrimp
image of me.
fry,
that's
right.
a shrimp.
Bro, you have to tell me the shrimp fried the rice. This thing right here,
Oh,
fried
yeah.
rice.
No, wait, and that's a prawn. Okay, that's the difference.
That's a prawn right there.
That's a
everyone.
prawn.
That thing can't cook fried
Right.
rice though.
I like
No.
to. I want to
'Cause
see
it doesn't
but
need
it never
to.
changes.
Doesn't make any sense.
Go to Epcot, very lovely, good start. Then went to Magic Kingdom, met all the funny characters like Winnie the Pooh. And
Put on some pants, Winnie. The kids around.
No, he's a cute character.
He's quite a hilarious
I
character.
did meet Mickey Mouse. I tried to sell him the rights to Lucas Industries so I can make me a cheeky $4 billion.
You crossing the picket line, man.
He did not.
He wasn't having it.
He did not shake on it.
Bro, you're betraying.
I'm probably just gonna keep putting photos of
You're
the trip
betraying
here
your
to
writer
visualize
brethren,
me.
man.
No, I mean, it was. Don't worry about it.
You're
So,
selling out of the house.
Don't worry about it.
so then after that was the big stuff, because then for 5 nights in a row I attended Halloween Horror Nights, and it was the coolest experience I ever had, and it was definitely worth it. All the 10 houses were fantastic. I've ranked them. I probably won't, because we've got more topics to talk to. If I explained everything that happened in Horror Nights, we'd be here all day.
Speed it up, my boy.
I'd probably do a second.
Yeah.
But 5 nights in a row with my sister, and sometimes by myself. I lived off of Krusty Burger. $13 for a burger and fries. And
That's pretty alright actually.
$6 for a Powerade, mate.
What?
$6 for a Powerade. No, Powerade was good though.
Was that?
It was pretty much. You see, spending money's a lot easier when it's someone else's. So
Yeah.
Also, no, $13 for a
Very
burger and
easy,
chips probably
yeah.
like
Cheers, Dad.
what's it like standard like think about it, if you go to KFC, a Zinger box is like what? Like,
that's like $17.
that's like $17-18 right there. $13 for a burger and chips is pretty
It's
solid.
pretty, and it's curly fries, not just chips. Curly fries, it's good
Ooh,
stuff.
nice.
You got that
Yeah,
exotic
big up
stuff.
Krusty Burger. After that, explored the rest of the parks. Went to Galaxy's Edge, which is where my sister works at, and we went on the ride where you get to pilot the Millennium Falcon. That was fantastic. Got to meet up with some of Bridget's co-workers, and yeah, we had a fantastic time. Came back after it's about a 20 hour journey, or 20 to 30, depending if you get delayed or not, to get back to Australia. Now I'm with my boys again, and I get to chat shit, and I've just been going to each one of my friends, explaining to them what I've done, and how fun it was. And to help, I bought this merch. I'll just show it. I have a shirt and a jumper that has all 10 houses of Halloween Horror Nights, so I've been able to point to each one and explain what it is.
Question, does that shirt glow in the dark?
I think it does, actually.
Oh, mate.
I mean, we're not. Do we turn the lights on?
Oh, we can test that for you. Hold on, mate.
Because I think.
We can test that for you. Hold on. No, is that doing anything? What about the jacket? Is
What?
that doing anything? It looks like it would glow in the dark.
I think that you can buy shirts that glow.
Why do
I
you?
remember.
Why
Or maybe no, it has to be black light.
Oh, black light.
That's because some of the houses.
Oh no, I can see some of the
cum stains. What?
No.
No, but like no, that definitely looks like some sort of material like you could use like for glowing
Yeah.
stuff. And stuff.
Yeah, because some of the houses have black light in them, so when you go through them, you glow and stuff. It's very cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't actually wear any of the merch while I was in them. I was instead wearing a sick Hawaiian shirt and everything and shorts.
The image of this Hawaiian shirt man up there.
Yeah, and I had.
We're doing a cold ones right now.
Right there. Just put it right there.
Yeah, no, he looks pretty sexy,
Right
doesn't he?
there, yeah.
Also had blood on my face to get into the spirit and everything, and I got a lot of compliments from it from all the people about everyone from security to the people attending to the scare actors. It was very fun. And I was walking around thinking to myself, oh, so this is what it's like to be Hawk when he had that mohawk. Because
put a picture of me up.
Put a picture of this.
Put a picture of me up.
Put a picture of
You got a lot of every time we went out with you, would get compliments.
Yeah, that's true.
People would not people were taking photos with you as well. And it was very nice because people would come up to me and go, oh, that looks really cool. Almost like it's from something. People thought I was dressed as a character from like Dead Island.
Oh, yeah.
Because I had like a tropical outfit and I had blood on my face. I was like, oh yeah, that's very nice.
I recently played that game.
I keep forgetting that's a game.
It's pretty fun, but like
I've never played it, but I have heard of it.
I thought it was shit. People.
The first game was good. The second game was alright.
Yeah, I think people are still waiting for a sequel or a remake.
No, the sequel did come out. I've played a bit of it. It's kind of
Is it?
Yeah.
Dog ass.
It's not dog ass. It's just kind of It's okay. The enemies are super bullets, Bungie, so they just eat your shit, and like they're just tanky. So it's kind of like
they rock your shit.
Yeah, it's kind of not a fun gameplay loop, especially in those early stages. But anyway,
yeah. So Orlando, Florida was very fun. Turned out very good. Had no issues on the way. I was actually very surprised in the process of catching a plane there and back because. Being by myself was very scary, but I got back home in one piece and I'm with my boys again.
Yeah.
Are you laughing because I said one piece? You little prick. You son of a... You son of a bitch.
Fucking cunt said one piece and he wants to buy
this piece of shit. Do you want to talk about your gym stuff?
I want to talk about One Piece.
No, I'm not talking about One Piece. They did get the live action thing though, and a lot of people were watching it while I was on the plane.
We're not talking about One Piece.
I'm not talking about One Piece. Nixon, what's been going on with you, mate?
So
where you at in life, son?
So before the camera decided to cut off, obviously. So.
Yeah, we're not. He definitely didn't talk about his whole bit, and then the camera cut off like a good 20 minutes before that.
Recently I've just been continuing my gym stuff. Obviously, I've changed a lot, as you can tell now. I cut my hair shorter. I've got a nose piercing and stuff like that now. Changed up my whole look, demographic and stuff like that. So I've just been continuing my gym stuff as per usual. I've managed to get one of our good friends, Toby. You guys don't know Toby, but I've managed to basically get him into the sort of like proper routine. To like probably get into the gym now and everything. I'm starting to get Daniel into the gym. Daniel hasn't been on here yet either, but he's been mentioned before.
Daniel has been on the podcast. He was on the podcast with you.
Oh yeah, when we were talking about that's how long it's been with like everything going on. But yeah, I've just been continuing with all my gym progress and that. Obviously, trying to get everyone into the gym and that. Trying to basically. Get them to all be like me, sort of. That sort of routine.
Toby's become sort of like your Robin to your Batman, or maybe more like his Anakin to your Obi-Wan.
Pretty much. I've taught him a bunch of stuff, and he's the first person I've successfully managed to actually get into the gym, and I'm very happy for him with how he's doing with his progress, and I'm very proud of myself, obviously. For actually having someone, have that same sort of mentality. And he's been building himself up just like I have, and I really admire that in a person who wants to improve on themselves and everything, because I also strive for that same sort of thing. But other than that, not really much has been going on for me, just working, gym, all that stuff. I haven't seen these boys in like ages, so it's been, it's been good. Like coming back, especially with you going to America. I haven't seen you in ages and everything.
Yonks, man.
Like this is like first proper time. Like I felt like I'm back with the people that I trust and care about. Like I don't say it often. Well, I try to say it as much as I can, but I do care about you boys a lot, and fucking you boys mean a lot to me. So I feel as if like all the change and everything that's going on currently with all of us is very, very good and everything. But I'm just waffling at this point, so
It's very well said, though. It's very well said. We love you. We love to be back here back in Melbourne with the lads.
All the bros.
Got some big plans coming.
All the bros are here. All the bros here. We got Charlie too. He's part of the bros.
We have successfully located.
Charlie doesn't he isn't often around all of us. He's mainly around you. He's one of the bros.
Yeah.
He's one of the bros.
That
was shit house. There you go. That's better. But anyway, like not much has been going on with me. I've just been living the same old life I've been living since But I've definitely changed a lot. Character development, shit like that.
You probably noticed I haven't changed at all since the first prime time.
You're still.
Although the last one I was on was pretty fucking traumatic for me.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's another thing.
The yellow one. Yeah.
No, so if you guys saw, Charlie and I have sparred. Very unfair matchup.
Obviously, I'm sorry.
I got very carried away. I used to weigh in around 80 to 84. I'm now nearly weighing in 88 to 90 kegs now, and it's it's a very unfair matchup. But it was a good spar. It was a good spar nonetheless.
Yeah, it was good actually.
It's very interesting seeing two different weights, especially not in the same class, to see how that'd go. Obviously, an expected outcome of that. Not saying that I'd be the one on top or anything, but I'm just saying
and obviously they haven't really seen the spar, but obviously
there's been clips of it on your socials and that, and if people who haven't who know me personally and that, my socials, I've gained a significant amount of size since I was last on a prime time. So I've definitely changed a lot. You've changed heaps as well. You lost your mohawk in there. We put a picture of the
mohawk.
Put it back up.
Put it back up. Yeah.
Put a picture of the dude back up. No, put a picture of me doing something
There's
funny.
So much editing.
Doing something rambunctious.
I'm already editing.
This is just more editing for you, but no, that's
I'm already doing this Horror Nights video. Now you want me to throw pictures on a fucking green screen?
That's an easy job.
It can't be hard. You're sucking about nothing.
No, you are.
Anyway, but back on track.
Yeah, back on track.
But that's the spar was definitely interesting.
And if you want to. If you do want to see footage of it, my Instagram will be in the description. The link in the Instagram.
Yeah.
Or you could just.
Because I just underscore.
He's wanting clout.
Put his socials up there.
Yeah.
Put his socials.
Underscore backwards dot brain. I just like documenting all the.
Put a picture of Charlie doing some rambunctious.
I just like
Put
always.
a picture of Charlie doing something silly.
I just like always.
Don't even put the socials. Just put a picture of him.
I don't want to talk anymore. No,
or you could just go to www.backwardsbrain.youtube.
Put a picture of a shrimp puppy.
youtube.com/backwardsbrain. Yeah.
Put some.
That's enough. Stop putting shit on.
Put a picture of some shrimp fried rice up.
It's just gonna be images saying "fuck this" about.
I've done that before. We do have to reclaim.
Put an image of Big World up there. put Big World up on the screen. If you don't put Big World on that screen, I will come back to this house and kill you.
This is why Way the King got fucking.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. Yeah.
We do have to re-clarify.
So I had some things pop up in my life and stuff like that have been going on in that, and I just feel as if I don't have the time now and everything for Way of the King. Like, I love the idea of, like, the character and everything. It was very fun with everything going on with that, but I just feel like now that I don't really want to continue and be known as that sort of character within
that doesn't
Lucas
mean
Industries,
yeah,
but
doesn't mean Thomas is out of the picture. We're hoping there's still
we're still like the character is still known in the series,
still canon,
yeah.
But we're hoping to give it a good rebrand.
Yeah, we're
Come
going.
back strong,
we're gonna rebrand my character. We've already had some mentions and some ideas pop up for when
not
you
one
start
word
writing
has been
season 2.
Not one word has been written on that script.
No, not yet.
Well, we're getting a lot of inspiration. We have a soundtrack cooking up for season 2, actually, and that's how we've been able to sort out a lot of our ideas.
Actually, I was going to mention to you, I have a friend who makes.
I think you have mentioned before,
like music and stuff like that. I could ask him to maybe make like some sort of like, theme for each characters and that, like, or even for like just like the intro and that.
We definitely need some original tunes because where we're headed, we're probably going to get a lot of copyright strikes up.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be a royalty-free version and a copyright version. But there will be a season 2, and it will be the greatest thing you've ever seen. Your eyes, not to toot my own horn.
What's happening here?
What are you doing? What do you got? Oh, you got
I think the pizza's here.
Oh, you got
Hey,
pizza.
the
Yeah,
pizza
you go.
here.
Yeah, shit.
Hello?
Cutting or keeping in?
Keeping in, obviously. It's hilarious.
This right now?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just wait for him to leave.
That's why now he's gone now.
Glad that he's gone. He was a real Margaret Thatcher to my coal mine unions. Oh, he's still looking!
Hey, bro, they're just saying like the pizza's gonna be here soon.
Oh, yeah, fuck.
No way.
I'm taking this shit.
Oh, I should get up before you bash me.
So how about let those boys?
Yeah, I was going to segue. We'll save Hawks news for last because it's the most exciting out of the bunch, so we'll cut over to Charlie. Charlie recently uploaded a video talking about his his journey in boxing and how he is self-taught in the world of boxing. Not professional, not even amateur, but he's been enjoying the love of boxing and he's been finding his way to box a little bit. Tell us a bit about that, Charlie.
So obviously we just touched on it with Nixon, and if you do want to see the footage, follow my Instagram. I just like documenting all.
That's not the time.
I just like documenting all the footage. I have all my spars recorded and stuff because I like to watch them back and just see what I'm doing. So yeah, I am pretty much just self-taught. Just learned from experience and like the internet and all that, which I know sounds bad, but it's whatever. I have other experience in martial arts, but I felt like. I don't really have a lot of time to go and do stuff, and I really wanted to transition to boxing because obviously
You really wanted to transition.
I really wanted to move into boxing because obviously all the influencer boxing stuff. I'm a big fan of those guys, and they're doing the stuff now, so that's why we're doing it. You're gonna see me headline Misfits 11 in December. Fighting
You
against.
did watch the latest Misfits this morning?
Yeah, this morning
It was very entertaining.
pretty good.
Your video was very well put, and we actually... Shall we mention the doctor's note that we got?
Yeah, so if you watched the video, you might have saw something happen with my knee. And in the video I said, I don't think it was dislocated, but me and Lucas were watching the footage back, and his mother is a nurse, and we got her to review it. Yeah, I dislocated my knee. It was pretty fucking painful. It was
Dislocated his knee, it popped back in, and he was on the ground for 15 minutes, and then got back up.
Yeah, and I got back up. And
That was a very lucky result.
Yeah, that it just put itself back in. Considering we were like, there was no one else, and I would have just been waiting to die.
I would have just like, all right, let's go grab some ice.
This
and
school
smoke it, and then put an ice pack on it. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was pretty nuts. So where are you at now? Because do you see yourself doing boxing when you're older? Do you think you'll get in the ring?
Oh,
Are you that passionate?
I really hope so. I really hope I do. Even if it's not boxing, even if it's kickboxing or Muay Thai, or even I'm probably all the sports. I'm probably mostly into MMA. Although I don't, that's.
There's a lot of aspects in.
There's a lot of aspects there. Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
Boxing,
but hopefully at some point I would like to have one or two fights. Yeah.
So it was a very well done video.
Thank you.
I'm glad I had a few appearances, even though there's that one clip of me getting rocked in the face. But I was very happy I Well, it's an embarrassing shot, but I'm glad I didn't. I took it on.
Well, you ate it. You ate it.
I ate
You
the
ate
shot.
it. Yeah.
Still very embarrassing though.
Yeah, once you take a few, you're like, it's like, oh shit, I got punched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you just keep going.
Yeah. And actually, all four of us, Nixon's not here right now, but all four of us have almost all spot each other, and you know, it's really
it's a fun
to do.
experience.
And there's never been a knockdown, which is great because we fight on concrete.
Yeah,
except for the knee.
I really think you guys should stop doing that.
Yeah, we're
not really like hitting each other hard enough to get knocked down. I think
It's a light.
I think
spark.
you're still at a risk of it though, and I think
Yeah.
it's definitely something you should probably get.
I
done
mean,
before
Nixon
somebody
threw
actually
Charlie
gets
into the garden, so.
Yeah.
But no, we might have a little secret project in the works that might increase the quality of Charlie's sparring videos. just
Yeah.
quietly.
Yeah. So if you want to keep up with all my sparring and stuff, YouTube, on my Instagram, you'll see all that stuff. Yeah.
Hopefully in the future you might see some extra people willing to step up into the ring and have a bit of a friendly spar. No actual competitions because that's illegal. But we're just having a bit of fun.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's taken a while for him to get that pizza.
Is he?
He's probably just waiting at the front, drinking, waiting for a driver to come through. Did you get Domino's? You got Domino's, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Because there's like, yeah, okay.
Domino's is usually pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, like...
You want me to just start?
Yeah, alright, let's get into the main event, shall we?
Yeah, let's get into the main event.
So.
Alright, so I am, I've been working on this film project for a little while now. I have directed the short film titled I For The Love. Can I plug?
Plug the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I just plugged my Instagram for 5 minutes.
Yeah, true, yeah, you did. You did it without consent, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference between you and me.
Do it again, I'll kill you. Yeah.
So the you can follow the Instagram page for it. I For The Love on Instagram. Do I just give you the handle? And
I know the handle.
yeah, you know the handle.
I follow that.
Yeah. So that's the handle there.
Fucks again with the green screen. Put it on the green
Put it on the
screen.
green screen.
That camera will be recording. I swear to Christ. Anyway,
Yeah, it's red. It's red. Yeah. So it's been a really interesting journey. Going from the script writing process all the way to pre-production, pitching it, and getting a composer. We're working with Box Hill Institution, and we've got students from there. We've got a student from there doing composing for the film. He's a really talented guy. He knows the music. He understands the music. He has a lot of respect for the music. Because he's like a metalhead and all that, which I'm really glad I got somebody who understands.
It's the right genre.
Yeah.
You couldn't have just gotten a jazz musician.
Yeah, because it wouldn't work.
For a
because
punk film.
Yeah,
It
because
would've been ridiculous.
it's a different style, and it takes a lot of practice to transition between a series of different styles. But where was I?
You were talking about the composer.
Yeah, the composer. So yeah, we got a composer. We work with a band, the Degenerated, local band, punk band, great guys, Joey, Angus, and Jack Danger. Fucking love those boys, great guys who came and worked on the film. They extraed on set, and it was such a surreal experience to have a bunch of friends together. People that I work with in class, people that I've met through gigs, all come together to, be a part of this film. It was really strange. That's not to say that the filming day was without stress, though.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm not going to touch on it too much, but the night before, because I don't think I'm at liberty to actually talk about it yet.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
So I've still got to keep things under wraps, but
it's not released yet.
Yeah, 'cause it's not out yet, and I can't really talk about things that happened on set.
You're going to be taking it to film festivals, and
Yeah.
then later down the line it's going to be released to the public on social media.
Possibly, yes.
Right, yes.
Yeah. That depends on all the rules and regulations that the film festivals put in.
As you do.
But the night before filming, I was just stressing out. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, it's tomorrow. I got to figure everything out. I got to do everything now. What's going on? What time am I getting there tomorrow? And it was such a stress-inducing experience. And then I walked on set the next day, we had an issue on set, some like stuff that happened. Can I actually? No, I don't think I can talk about this. But an issue arose, and but we kept on it really, really well. And I have nothing but gratitude for all the people that I work with, my core team specifically, who have this film wouldn't get off the ground if it wasn't for them. For all of the people that put their effort and their hard work into it to realize an idea that I came up with is just such an amazing experience. And again, I have nothing but respect for all of the people that I worked with, because without them, I'd have nothing.
Can you tell us a bit about the cast? I'm very interested about the
cast you
got on board.
I'm not sure if I can talk. I can't talk about it.
I
can't talk about it.
What can you talk about?
Okay, there's a couple things because on the Instagram we haven't posted due to some internal issues or external issues that are completely unrelated to our workflow or anything like that. That is put the socials on halt for a little bit, but things will come around soon. There's it's not happening. We won't not release the cast and tell people who the cast is. We've just had certain issues that have put roadblocks in the way.
So do you want to talk about how the idea came about and stuff? Or?
I'll talk about how the idea came about.
It's a very personal film.
It's very personal.
It has very strong themes.
It's a romance drama. It's I haven't given the synopsis yet either.
Yeah, because you did, but then the camera was being a little shit. Anyway.
It's a 5-minute short film. It's about these two punks, Jay and Marceline. They're at a gig together and they're really good friends. But the issue is that they're really into each other. They really like each other. They have strong feelings for one another, but they have personalities that clash with them communicating those feelings properly, which I think is something that a lot of people can relate to. I feel like difficulty with communication is a very big part of my life, especially regarding romance and dating and all that. And struggling to communicate is something that I've always never really liked. I've never really liked people who can't communicate what they actually want in a romantic relationship. But people who understand, people who are clear about what they want, tend to be healthier. If you're in a relationship with somebody, whether it be for example, like just one night stands and all that.
Yeah.
Am I able to talk about this?
Sure, can I?
Yeah. Okay, because I was just wondering with YouTube and all that.
No.
All right. Yeah.
We've talked about. We've probably talked about stuff.
Yeah.
Have we? I don't know.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
This is MO 15 plus.
Just go ahead.
If you're young, what are you doing here?
Yeah, that's true.
You're probably my cousin. Anyway.
But I think with a lot of intimate relationships that I've had over the past year, being with a lot of different people, meeting a lot of different people, finding a lot of people who I would still consider close to me, even though I'm still not sleeping with them anymore. It's it was a relationship that's founded on the the belief that's we're not here because we're serious, we're here just because we were having fun, and we tolerate each other enough to, I guess not tolerate, but we like each other enough to be in the same room and have sex and all that.
Yeah. Be intimate.
Yeah. And that's really all it is, and it's just it's a mutual relationship built on that, and meeting a lot of people who know what they want and don't hold any grudges. There's nothing personal. It's a very free flow sort of time of life. That's not to say that I'm not interested in settling down at some point. I don't want to be doing this my whole life. But anyway, going off track. I'm going off track.
Well, that's what happens when you have a very personal, intimate story, and I feel you on that. Yeah.
So one of my characters is Jay. They're super extroverted, and they're always about meeting other people, and which is a lot of a reflection of where I've been in the last sort of year is meeting a lot of different people, but previously it was a lot of fear of commitment, and you know, because I was just like really unsure of whether I would be ready for, you know, this sort of relationship, which is why I was like that, and why I, you know, was just trying to hook up all the time, you know, I guess, or a lot of the time, you know, not to say that, you know, whenever I was talking to somebody, I was like only interested in sex. That's not it.
No.
But where I'm at is this other character that I've got, Marceline.
Yes.
And Marceline is much more of a reflection of where I was, you know, over a year ago. And I think a lot of, especially during that period of my life where it was, you know, coming out of high school and, you know, still being really unsure of what your place in the world is, you know, trying to find meaning through a relationship, and but never being sure how to communicate that to, you know, somebody else. And being afraid that if you speak up about how you actually feel, you'll be rejected and turned down. Which is, I think that's something that a lot of people can relate to as well. It's something that we all have gone through at least once. And if you haven't, I don't know what to tell you. You must be fucking lucky.
Well, you think you're better than me? Like,
But we've all had our hardships, and I've certainly had mine. And I think both of these characters are, you know, very much a reflection of each other. In the same way that they are also like the same side of a magnet, you know.
Yeah. And you're saying it's kind of like a past and a present version of you.
Yeah.
Meeting together and creating that story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So would you say that how deep it relates to you and how personal it is, did that make it an easier experience to write, or was it sort of tougher to deal with it?
I think initially it was really difficult, because with my first scripts before I went on to start I Fought the Love was a cosmic horror script, which I just really wasn't feeling. The way that I delivered dialogue was clunky, and it was forced, and there was a lot of exposition. It was just messy, and I didn't like it. But when I pitched my idea of I Fought the Love, it was 3 days before we were supposed to pitch. I came up with the idea, and I was like, "This is gold." I thought to myself, "This is amazing." I spent just days straight, like just working on this pitch, and I put this video pitch together. It's unlisted on YouTube, so you're not fucking seeing it. But it's the pitch. I put it together. I recorded it. I put some clips in from other, you know, movies. Like this movie that inspired me was Bomb City. It's a true story about this kid in Texas, Brian Deneke. He's like 19, you know. Here he comes.
He has loud footsteps.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood. Yeah, he's got a pizza.
What pizza did you get again?
Buffalo chicken.
Oh yeah, good.
You don't want it to be advertising.
Why not?
Because
we hate corporate.
No, because it's illegal to advertise a product. Because if it's on screen,
It's just food, though.
Yeah, but it is literally illegal. Like, I'm not even kidding. It's logos.
Well, don't we have to just say not sponsored?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh,
Alright, then eat the fucking pizza then.
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
He's just hungry.
Not sponsored. I'm just hungry. Leave me alone, people.
You might want to just cut that.
What's
out.
the hap been since?
Anyway, yeah, continue.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, where was I? Before you came.
We were talking about the law? No.
No.
We were talking.
You were talking about you pitched your film.
The pitch. Yeah. So
you did pitch this to me, didn't you? In VC one time. I recall.
I think I did. Yes.
Yes.
But I pitched it. I put it all together, and I uploaded it, and then I sent it in the next morning. You know, I finished it the night before. Like, I just put a shitload of effort into making the pitch, and it was clear, it was concise, it was really well recorded. I used my mic because got a really good mic that I never
What's this
used.
to?
This was for my this was for the pitch for my short film.
Mm.
So we're just getting up.
I thought.
Yeah. So the pitch went really well, and within a matter of days, it was like I got a message from my now editor, congratulating me. He just sent congratulations, and I was like, huh? So I checked my emails, and there it was that I had been selected to direct. And I was like, holy shit, this is a huge opportunity. And I was like, not, willing to fuck it up. So I, got on the ball, and, people were putting in their preferences for whose film they wanted to be on and what sort of role they wanted to have. Because we had producer, editor, director of photography, and art director. And everyone was putting their names down, and I got all of the people who put their top pick on my film.
Wow, that's cool.
Because it's their top pick, I get to choose. So I got to choose exactly who I wanted on the film, and I made a really good choice on the people that. No shade to the people who did put their name down for my film as well. Love you guys, but I think I got a really solid team.
Yeah.
People who work relatively well together, and that's not to say that we didn't butt heads at times. All teams do, But I'm really proud of all the work that they put in together. To make this film a reality, because without them, this film wouldn't have gotten off the ground.
No.
Without a really solid foundation of people to rely on, you have nothing. I think that relates to a lot of aspects of life. Especially with work, and work like this, you need people who are going to be there for you, who are going to support what you're doing the whole way through.
Yeah, you need a solid team so you can actually
And I was really lucky to get that. But we selected the teams. And then we went on our merry way, and we just started working. It was just like, it was definitely non-stop at times, but we were constantly doing stuff right up until the day of, or the week of. It was, it was intense. And I think it's why I got so busy, why I was just like not online as often and sort of away quite a bit. And I definitely didn't go to a lot of gigs in that period. Because I was, script writing and working on it. But by the time that I did get to script writing, once we'd selected everyone, it was time for me to finish a first draft of the script by the end of the month. So I had a month to finish the first draft of the script. Solid deadline, and I was working on it, and just, working on it constantly. I think that's basically all I did for that period of time. Even though I was, catching up desperately to stay in the course. Because I needed to pass 2 core classes in order to keep going with the course.
Yeah.
And so I was just in that period trying to catch up desperately, and also just working on a script constantly. Just
that's a lot of work.
Constantly working on it. It was all I fucking did. And last day of the semester, I handed in the script.
There it is.
I handed it in. It was my second draft of the script, actually, because my first draft was...
I want to ask how many drafts of the script are
Ooh, fuck. There are a lot.
Because you were talking about how... I think you mentioned there's a lot of different versions of the script.
Yeah, there are a lot of different versions. There's I'd like to say that there's 10 individual ones, 10 to 12 individual scripts. But there's also... a lot of scripts that didn't really change all that much.
Mm-hmm.
They had maybe a line or two change, which is not that many.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just minute changes and fine tuning.
Mm.
But altogether, I'd like to say that there's probably about 3 or 4 versions of the script.
Okay.
I think 3 is probably about it.
Okay.
That's still quite a few versions of the script, But that's where there's major changes.
You still gotta have variety and all that stuff too.
Yeah, exactly.
Experiment with what you want.
Maybe change a tone.
Yeah, change it. change a line
Man,
of
that's
dialogue.
what
or two.
filmmaking's all about. It's just experimenting with everything.
I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of difference between the first version of the script and the last version of the script, like significant difference. Especially because I was spending a lot of time trying to elevate my writing and how good I was as a writer. First script is garbage. First script is garbage.
No.
It sucked.
It's
It
tough.
usually is with most things. I remember when we did screenwriting way back when.
Yeah.
I remember well, mine in particular, my script that we did in one class. You start with a pitch and then you don't make the film, but you do a pitch and then a treatment and then a
Yeah.
actual script. It changed so much. It was like the same core idea, but it was a completely different tone, different characters and all that.
My pitch and script was a shortened version of Way of the Kid.
Yeah.
Which did really well.
Yeah.
Which I did really well.
Just smash the whole pizza.
It fucking did.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Nah,
But if you want to sponsor us,
Nixon, say not sponsored.
that's oh.
Say it properly.
Not
fuck.
Oh, dude.
Say it directly in the camera. Say not
Baba
sponsored.
Bowie.
No, say not sponsored directly in the camera.
Put
It's
a
not
picture of a
sponsored.
pizza.
No.
Put a picture of a pizza that says we are sponsored.
Put a picture of
It's
a
throughout that
put a
entire
picture
segment that
of
he
a
had the pizza.
up here.
not sponsored, but open to financial opportunities.
Put a
We're
put a
not
picture of
gonna
a
get
pizza
dominated.
man up here. Pizza man. Pardon me.
But fuck. where was
Anyways, but
That
yeah,
was
no.
good pizza.
So with the
Not
with the
sponsored.
script, you kind of have to just write it, even if it is shit, because then like sometimes you can refine the ideas, and sometimes ideas do grow on you,
Yeah.
and then that's how you get it. Because
Yeah.
that's what you want every script. You want it. You want the story and the script to have it. You will not commit to it if it doesn't have it. If it doesn't satisfy you. If it's not what you want, and so yeah, just through trial and error you find that. But you don't want to like obviously write it and then expect that first draft to be the greatest thing of all time.
It's not.
It's
just not going to be.
Yeah, it's not going to be your Shining. What's that one film? Not Moby Dick. No, it's.
You're a dick.
Shut up!
Wow.
I swear.
All right. Let's get back to where we were.
Yeah.
Right,
Which was
the scripts.
not sponsored.
Not sponsored scripts.
Pizza.
All right.
It sounds like the podcast is going to end with the moral of the story being, "Hey Lucas, please write season 2 and stop being a lazy little shit."
Put an
Yeah.
image of a pizza
Yeah.
up here.
No. But we got into the script. I got into the script writing process, and it took me ages to finish the script. Like
Right.
I was
Yeah.
working on it throughout the whole pre-production period. Like
Yeah, you become obsessed.
Yeah.
But that's the mindset you need.
yeah, I think what I was trying to get to was like at least 90% there. Like 90% what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I think that's I think there's a real testament to actually how well the film process went. Because it was the day before filming. This was on fucking Monday. So we got out, and I was there the night before. I was staying at my mate's place in Glenroy.
Where?
Glenroy. It's like a little.
Where's that?
It's
Well,
where
that's
Werribee
it.
is.
You don't. You can't leave.
It's like a little bit. It's a little bit above Essendon.
Yeah, that one.
that one.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
a football.
Where's that one?
You don't know where this is.
Northeastern
Neither do
suburbs.
I.
Anyway, I was staying at my mate's place in Glenroy, and the night before, I was just fucking freaking out. I was so scared. I was like terrified because I was like, it's tomorrow. We're filming tomorrow. Fuck, we're filming tomorrow. Oh my god! And it was just this state of panic. Like, have I got the times right? Have I got everything right? Is that set? Is that ready? Message that person. Make sure they're still good to come in. Because we had this issue the day before. I don't even think I can talk about this.
Nah.
I don't even think I can talk about this on something like this. I can't.
You can't talk about the stuff that's happening.
Yeah, I can't talk about specific things.
Externally, internally with this film.
Yeah,
You're just here to market it.
Yeah, I'm here to market it. Yeah. But I'm really proud of how everything went. The day went so well, like unreasonably well. Like it almost went so well that like it shouldn't have gone as well as it did. So that's a real testament to my team, to the people that I worked with, all of the extras that came on set, all of the people that like came together to make this film a reality. Like
Yeah.
that's a testament to those people.
Mm.
You know, because look, it might have been my idea at the end of the day, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know, because you know I don't like to see it as my film. I like to see it as our film because all of us on the team worked on it.
And we're all communists.
Yes, communism.
Exactly.
Yeah. I knew you were gonna like. I knew somebody was gonna do it.
This fucking guy.
I was saying this thing for ages, and I knew somebody was gonna say that. But like, it's true because everybody put in, and you know, it's just like I'm so proud of everyone who I worked with. You know, just because of what they did and what everyone pulled off, it was like fantastic.
That's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
Well done.
Yeah, that's not to say that like we definitely like there definitely weren't issues here and there.
Yep.
So we didn't.
And they will never see the light of day.
Yeah, yeah. It's not like you know we didn't butt heads at times because you know all teams do. You know, it was just bound to happen. But you know what? We rode through it and we surpassed it. We overcame those obstacles, and you know, there's nothing quite like people who can do that. You know. People who can overcome obstacles, and there were plenty of obstacles along the way, plenty. But it turned out really well, and I'm really excited to see the end product when it eventually releases. We're taking it to film festivals, as we previously mentioned. Hopefully, we can get into Melbourne International Film Festival, St Kilda Film Festival. Hell, any of them, it doesn't matter. I'm, you know, provided we can. You know, make it. It'll be a really big opportunity for everyone involved, and
hopefully it obviously makes its way to the public.
Yeah,
I'm sure everyone at home wants to see this film.
Yeah, hopefully it does make its way to the public. I'm sure if we do go through film festivals, that those videos will be posted on the social media accounts for those film festivals. But yeah, check it out when it's here. I'd be excited to hear everyone's thoughts on it, and just help support all the hard work and dedication that went into a project that was really just a passion project at the end of the day. But yeah, is that it?
That's I think that
That's
just
it.
about covers it. Congratulations! I hope the film's a major success, and we'll hopefully see more of it in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, so I think this is the part where we get to the conclusion of the podcast.
I was going for like half the podcast.
You were gone, not half the podcast.
Nah, you
We
weren't.
still got that first chunk.
Pizza.
Pizza time.
Put a picture of pizza.
No.
Picture of pizza.
Put him into the pizza right
Charlie.
there.
Put a picture of Toby Maguire with a pizza up there.
Yeah, put him in the pizza right there.
Put him up there.
I said I wanted to up the production value, so I guess this is
Why are you saying my name, bruh?
because we need a
Banging outro?
we're not an outro, more of
Yeah,
like
with
a,
EDM and dubstep.
No,
And
that's more editing.
spinning colours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get the-
What do you want?
Like a fucking
Well, I was gonna say, is there a
Minecraft YouTube
segment
channel.
we can end on?
Oh, a segment.
Yeah.
No,
Segment.
there isn't.
No.
There isn't.
Let's talk about what kind
Cement.
of what kind of pizza.
Yeah, there's there.
What kind of pizza do we want?
How many times have you been
Pizza time.
Town?
You want?
Oh,
what you want
I
to
bet
pizza?
like what's it like? I think fully once. I think about like maybe 2 or 3 times now. I don't know, I haven't played the game in a while, so it's like, you know.
Alright, let's do this fucking outro.
Yeah, right. Charlie, do the outro.
Oh, fuck. Thank you for watching the 18 prime time. What the fuck is this title podcast?
Well, here's an idea. Charlie, take the 2 glasses off the table. Put them on the bench. Now you can dramatically flip the table and...
Your mom!